Right, welcome back to the show. It is Amped with me, Johnny Doom, and I'm joined on the sofa by the lovely Darkesis. I've been saying Darkesis because I'm posh, but it is actually Darkesis, isn't it? Where's the name come from?
It's not really actually a real word, we don't think. It existed before any of us were even in the band.
Right.
So we were told it means illusion in ancient Greek.
That's good enough for me.
But yeah, it's good enough for me. It's a good name.
But yeah, I've seen you a couple of times. I've obviously met you at various festivals in different states of drunkenness. But yeah, you've been going a little while, because I must have seen you about 5 years ago or something like that. How long have you been going?
8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. And you're definitely, I suppose, in the power metal ballpark.
Yeah.
There's other influences in there as well, but that seems to be the thing that drives the band. I suppose anthemic songs, pure metal, lots of great soloing in there as well, and maybe some concepts and themes and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, the new album is a concept album. We're all really big fans of kind of big, sweeping prog, 20-minute epics. And, although we are definitely a power metal band, there's a lot of symphonic and progressive influences at play as well.
Yeah. And recently as well, you've put together, because you did invite me and I couldn't make it, but yeah, you put together a gig, a kind of album showcase, didn't you? And I saw some photos from it. It looked like it went really, really well. Before we talk about the album, you hired the Academy, didn't you? The Academy in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And just loads of mates down and fans and friends and everything. Good night.
A bit of everyone, I think. It was friends, family, fans that have been there since the beginning, new fans, people that we've never seen before, a whole mixture of people, and it was phenomenal.
I mean, I saw you gushing about it on Facebook, so you must have had a really good night. Was it fantastic?
Yeah, we had a fantastic turnout, and it's taken us quite a while to get this album out. It hasn't been a really, really easy process. So I think getting such a great reception at the first night, we played the whole album in full, and the reaction was just mind-blowing. You know, we are gushing and emotional, and I cried this morning reading a review of it, and I nearly cried on stage, and it was a huge, emotional experience to have our friends and our family, but fans from all over the country and people that we'd never met, but were there for us, and to join the great atmosphere. It was a party.
It's been such a long process producing the album. So
Well, the album looks pretty epic. I'm just looking at it now. 13 tracks. One of the tracks is in 3 parts as well. A prog classic. But yeah, I mean, when you're making an album like this, which is huge, you've got to add quite a few layers, guitar solos, all that kind of stuff. Did you have to spend quite a lot of time in the studio?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Months.
Yeah.
All day, all night, every day for at least 6 months, and that was when the songs were almost in a state ready to go. So we've literally spent since last year in the studio, not moving from there. It's been our home away from home. It's been.
And do you work somewhere that you know and with someone you know as well?
Yeah, I run a music school in a rehearsal and recording facility, so we had the space there.
Excellent.
To spend as much time as we wanted outside of my business running.
Yeah.
In a room that just happened to be wonderful for recording. So we had the time and the space and the means to do everything exactly how we wanted to. There was no time constraints.
Very lucky.
Really lucky, yeah.
And you're also going to release this kind of yourselves as well, aren't you? People can pick it up from the band, obviously contact them, websites and Facebook and all that business. But yeah, is this your kind of label then? This kind of Capsara?
Caps Arcs.
Caps Arcs, okay, yes, it's got an X on the end. But yeah, so the album is called The New Dawn, Darkesis, and you can pick it up. We are going to look at a video in a little while as well. But first, you've obviously got this album. Have you got any touring planned or gigs that we can tell people about? Anything coming up?
Loads. We're going to be on tour for most of the summer, I think.
Yeah.
We've just announced dates. I think it's 10 or so, probably a few more than that, in the UK in April and May.
Yeah.
and then we've got another UK tour that we can talk about, can't we?
We can talk about that, yeah.
Yeah, we've got our friends Thunderstone coming over from Finland for 3 dates.
Nice.
At the end of May as well, and then we've got bookings all the way up until next year, really. But there's going to be quite a few more tours going in this side of summer, even.
Yeah.
We're just going to go out and play everywhere as often as possible.
Well, no, I wish you luck. Obviously, it's nice to see a band who look like they have fun together. You always seem like you're like a little family kind of thing.
We are.
I was watching one of Matt's videos as well. He does some kind of, what would you call it? A guitar
wizardry.
Well, one of those video playthrough on YouTube. I saw you doing that, playing along to one of your own tracks, and just showing the amount of skill that goes into a Darkesis track. It was absolutely amazing. It just made me feel like an idiot, guitar-wise myself. But yeah, how long have you been playing? Just amazing.
Me,
guitarist.
I've been going for just under 10 years now.
Yeah.
Started playing when I was about 15.
Yeah.
And these guys found me about 3 years in, 2.5 to 3 years in.
And he's great, isn't he?
Just a bit.
Yeah, check out his video on YouTube, look it up. We're going to watch a video now. It's called The Great Insurrection. Again, it's quite hard for bands to make videos. It's a lot of money. Did you work with some friends again, or kind of call in some favours?
No, that was another in-house job.
Yeah?
Yeah, we filmed it all ourselves. At the studio, yeah.
Budget of a couple of sheets.
Yeah. Budget of £15.
Our PR lady, Angel, kind of pushed us into doing a video, and we said we've got no time. We can't. The budget's blown on the mix, and she said we need to. So we just did it in 2 days. Budget of £15 for some black sheets.
See, this is the way to do it, man. Obviously you're in a good position, but yeah, I mean, just good luck with everything. It sounds like you're going to have a lot of fun this year. Thanks for coming on Amped as well. And let's watch the video now. This is The Great Insurrection by Darkesis on Amped.